Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Annisa and I post a little bit of everything. So you should just subscribe and hit that notification bell just to see all the random stuff I post. Why not? So today's video I have been meaning to do for a while, but I just haven't done it yet. And from the location I'm in, you can see it's an iMac update review. Okay, I promised I would do that a while ago. And it's been forever. I have a bunch of notes here on my iPad. I'm just gonna go through each one, read the note, and then just get through it. So first off, I got the newest iMac back in May, and I uploaded my initial thoughts video back in June. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out after this one. This is the thumbnail for it. I'll link it down below in the description. I got the 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU, mainly because I was thinking about the plugins in the back. I don't really know what GPU is. I think the GPU is the biggest difference between the more expensive model versus the least expensive one. The least expensive one is 8-core CPU and 7-core GPU. So for me, just being a college student, editing videos, editing pictures, doing very minor like Adobe Illustrator stuff, I didn't really feel like I needed the 8-core GPU, but I decided just to go ahead and get it because I was thinking about the plugins. There's all these plugins in the back, and in my last video I discussed it, but when I got it I realized the plugins are not what I thought. I'm just dumb. I'm technology illiterate. I know how to use, you know, basic computers better than like my mother, so I'm not like computer illiterate. It's just that the tech talk I just don't understand. So I messed up on that, and I got the more expensive computer when in the end I didn't really need it, because now that I have it, I don't think I needed the extra USB 3 ports. I don't even think I'm using those. I think all the plugins I have right now are the USB 4. I think it just didn't matter. I ended up having to buy a hard drive for this. I keep it plugged in for all my videos because my videos are super large and long, and I record them and put them on here on my computer. And the hard drive I got is a 1 terabyte, I think. I recently got another one, it's a 5 terabyte because I'm filling up on the 1 terabyte really quick. But it's just really good for adding more space and just putting stuff on there that I don't need. I'm keeping videos on there that I'm recording for YouTube. I'm keeping old schoolwork, like last semester's university schoolwork. I don't want to throw it away, delete it, whatever. I'd rather just keep it on a hard drive. I have a lot of like old pictures from family and stuff that I uploaded onto this computer that I just want to keep on a hard drive. So I actually threw it all into the hard drive in general. I mean, there is a good amount of space on this computer, but at the same time there's not. I don't know, it's really weird. When I was looking into buying it, I was like, wow, there's a lot of space. I think this one had, I don't remember the specific specs on this computer. I didn't write them down because I'm just kind of going over, I talked about all of my in my other video. I talked about this like specific specs of this computer, but this is just my update of just like what I have gotten this one. Should I just have gotten an old Mac? Should I have gotten a different one? Whatever. So I'm just gonna keep moving on. I believe I should have gotten the 8-core CPU with the 7-core GPU instead for the 1300, because it's $1,299, so just be 1300. Because the one I got I think was 1800 after taxes and shipping. But what I would have done with the 1300 was I would have upgraded it 512 gigabyte SSD storage for $200, and also gotten the $80 add-on for the Magic Keyboard, the numeric keypad with Touch ID. So the Touch ID numeric keypad wasn't an option when I bought this computer. The only keyboard they had was this one, and it's super small. I don't like how small it is. I would have liked to have that extra keypad here, and I think now, because to add it on now, if you buy it, is $80. But I was like, oh, well, I'll wait, because they didn't have it. They didn't have any that have the Touch ID. The Touch ID works really well for this computer. The computer is now set up with Touch ID. So if I'm like logging out or whatever, I just hit that and it does that. Like, it's literally perfect. I don't have an issue with it. I love the idea of it. When I'm paying for stuff, it's been perfect. I was like, wow, I really love it, but I would have loved for that extra space for that numeric pad. Now, if I want to buy that with the Touch ID, it's $179. Like, I think that Apple should have a deal or a special for the people that went and bought this right away, since we were the people that like kind of like boosted their sales in a sense. I gave them that hope that like their computer was going to do really well. They should have sent us like a gift card or a coupon or something to be like, hey, you can go, if you really want the different keypad, you can go ahead and purchase it for the $80 or for even cheaper, because we know it doesn't cost them $80 to make it. But that's for a different story. I love it though. It runs super fast. Prior to this, I had a 2017 Mac laptop that I had actually gotten in 2018, and it worked completely well. I love Apple product. I haven't had a problem with any of it. The laptop ran totally fine, being online for 2 semesters. It was working totally fine, but then last semester I was taking Adobe classes, learning how to do Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, things like that, and it just wasn't running well on the computer. And then if I was trying to follow along with my instructor on Premiere Pro while also watching her Zoom meeting, it would crash. It was really upsetting, but I got really into Premiere Pro. So I was trying to edit videos, I was trying to edit videos on Premiere Pro on my laptop, and it would take forever for the videos to load, forever for it to acknowledge what I was doing to the videos, and I was just like working on that by myself. Like, I didn't have a Zoom class going at the same time, I didn't have a video going at the same time, it was just that. So I looked into it, and that's when I realized that like the laptop just wasn't made for that. If you get a newer Apple laptop, if you get the newer Air or Pro, I believe those both should be capable of handling the Adobe products, but mine was old and it just was not keeping up. I still have my laptop. I'm not getting rid of her. It's still my favorite thing, and when the world decides to reopen, I will gladly be taking my laptop to places. If it's into an in-person internship or a job, since I'm a journalism major, I'm just gonna have to have some type of computer with me. If I'm going in person somewhere, a laptop is always good. Coffee shops for homework, because that's always been my favorite thing. My laptop is still perfect for that. I still love my laptop. It works great, so there's no need to get rid of it. I love my MacBook Air. This is not a MacBook video, but about the MacBook Air, the MacBooks, I do wish I had gotten the Pro instead of the Air. I got the Air because it was lighter. I have a bad back, and I don't like having to carry a million things with me, so like in my backpack. So I'd gotten the Air because it was supposed to be lighter, but it's literally only lighter by like a few ounces. I think it's really not that much lighter, and the Pro just has a lot more benefits. Like, I think I actually could have gotten away with not having to get a desktop for another semester if I had the Pro, but I mean, I'm not even really sure. I think the Pro does really well though, so I may end up trading in my Air for a Pro, but like I was looking at it, and I think I could only get like $200. So I'm not sure. It's still something that's on the table. I'm not rushing to do anything because it's not like I really need a laptop right now. I'm sitting at home doing online classes. Something to think about later. So there's that. But the speed on this is really crazy. I know on my first day of class, one of my classes, the teacher was making a comment about how our class had over 100 people, and a lot of people in the class were complaining about how it was lagging their computer, it was lagging their Zoom, it was lagging everything, having over 100 people in the Zoom call. And she started begging some of us to like move down to her lower class, to her night class, but I didn't have any issue. My teacher was having issues. She was trying to share her screen with us, and she kept losing her cursor, and everybody was complaining in the chat that they were having issues watching and paying attention, and that there was it was really slowing down their computer and stuff, and I wasn't having that issue at all. My computer stayed very fast. I was able to sit and browse at the same time as I was watching her Zoom screencast, so there was really no issue with it, and I think that just shows how fast it is. But yeah, for all my other classes, I sit and I browse and I start working on videos with it muted while I'm also listening to the lecture that the teacher's giving, or just whatever the teacher's talking about. I just do all of that at the same time, and it just runs so fast. Nothing has to load forever. It's just perfect. I'm very happy with it. So I obviously am not allowed to record in my Zoom classes because it's not allowed, and also especially not like post it on YouTube. But the camera on this is really good. I know I had discussed a while back how in my last video how I wasn't really sure about the camera other than me turning it on and taking a picture, that the camera was really good. I went ahead and was in my Zoom class, and my Zoom classes require cameras to be on, which I was like, okay, but on the first day I decided to turn it on anyway and see how my camera looked, and my camera is crisp, like crisp. It's a good camera. It is really good. I'm still waiting to do like a Zoom call with a friend or something and see how they feel about like the camera or my mic quality, because obviously if I'm sitting in class, someone's gonna be like, wow, Annisa, your mic quality is amazing, top notch. But like, I'm waiting to like do a Zoom call with a friend when they aren't busy and working and trying to do online school as well. So that's still something I'm waiting to do, and just see how like how they're experiencing my computer on their end. But it was just really crazy seeing how crisp my camera was on the Zoom meeting. It's nice. So the only thing, I wanted to buy this because I also wanted to like download a game, and it was Minecraft. I downloaded Minecraft, and the first day of playing it, I was so frustrated because I can't think about it right now. Like, I just can't think about what it is right now. But like, I think for Minecraft, it's right click to hit and break a block. And I think it's left click to place a block, or it's vice versa. But when I was trying to build a house and I was putting bricks down, for some reason the mouse, because it's the magic mouse, it's very clear, there's no, like, it has a right and left click, but there's no like slip down the middle to show the difference. So I was making sure to keep my fingers on either end of the mouse so it would pick up the right or left click. And for some reason, when I was building the house, I kept also breaking it. It kept picking up the right click when I was trying to put left click or whatever it is. And I was so frustrated. Like, I got so upset. I had just bought it. I was so excited. I got it going. My sister was watching me. She's like, "Oh, I'm so excited you got Minecraft." And then I did that, and she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know what's wrong with my mouse." So I was really upset about it. I ended up just getting a really cheap mouse off Amazon for a couple bucks. I think it was like $10. It's really cute. It's actually the same color as my computer. I made sure to get one that was green. It's like a mint green and it lights up. So I feel like super gamer as I'm playing Minecraft. But with school, I haven't actually played again. So I've only played twice. So it's very upsetting. But it's very fun now being able to put blocks down and build a house without breaking everything. It's very upsetting. If you ever want to see me play Minecraft, I mean, let me know. I can boot it up. I can figure out how to screen record on the Mac and show you as I play Minecraft. We can get that going. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me play Minecraft, because I don't play often, but I can get it going if you want me to. So yeah, I don't know about other games, but if you do like Minecraft and you get this and you're like, I'm gonna download Minecraft, make sure you invest in just a cheap little mouse on the side. Just like, you don't even have to worry about it. Unless you're an aggressive player and you want to break it, then maybe invest in something a little bit more expensive. But I mean, like, I'm not aggressive. It's just a little plastic mouse, so like, I don't think I'll break it unless I get really scared. Do not ask me to play Slender Man or anything. I can't do that. I can watch people play it, but I can't do it myself. Anyway, so overall for the computer, I'm happy. I'm happy I got it for not only my schooling, because as I even discussed with my friends when we were trying to discuss, like, try to figure out why should I get this? Should I even buy it? Should I just go ahead and get an older version of a Mac? Whatever. It's the idea that I'm investing in this for my future. So for school, it's going to get me through my last, I think, 3 semesters, not including this one. But I also hope to have it with me with my internships, and then because I think my internships maybe actually be online, since I'm a journalism major, and they said that with the online stuff, they've realized that a lot of the journalism internships do really well online. And I'm like, I'm actually okay with that. even if it is like come in once at the beginning and once at the end of the internship, but everything's online, we're just gonna email you and Zoom call you and everything, like that sounds a lot better to me, just being a college student. If I'm trying to figure my last semester out and finish it up, that sounds really great, just having it online, just being done. I'm actually okay with the online stuff, so this is great for that. A job after, because I will be on a computer a lot doing interviews, typing, writing, fun stuff, editing pictures for the articles I'm writing, things like that. So again, I want to continue my YouTube channel, so that can also stay on here. So there's just a lot going on that I'm like, this was a really good investment. The only thing I sometimes go back and forth was the color the right choice? Only thing. I would have never gotten the white one because I'm like, that's just so plain. But sometimes I'm like, should I have gotten the blue one instead of the mint? Then I'm like, no, the mint is really cute and it's calming as I'm getting stressed out having to read 70 pages a week for one class while I'm taking 5. Just one. Anyway, it is really great though if you are going to be on the computer a lot. If you are looking for a computer that doesn't take up a lot of desk space, that has a big enough screen for you to work on but also chill on. Like, I love watching Netflix on this because I just get to chill out. I get to sit back and I'm like, it's literally a TV. I don't have a TV in my room. I chose not to have a TV in my room because I just don't have the room for it. And this is literally a mini TV. Like, it works perfect, a little flat screen. So this works well for both of that. And I just recommend it. I've had a couple people reach out to me about this computer because they know I got it and asking if they should get it. They're thinking about it and I'm like, I don't see why not. If you have a purpose for it, like, why not? It's always good to have a desktop, but then it's like on top of it, if you have the money and you also know you'll be working on it, you'll be doing school on it, you'll be relaxing on it, chilling on it, why not? So I think the biggest takeaway I get from it is my YouTube. I don't think I would be continuing making YouTube videos especially as quickly as I do if I was using my laptop still. I am able to edit video pretty quickly on here, probably within an hour. There's been some really short videos I'm able to record and edit within like 30 minutes on here. It's perfect. I love it. I talk to other people who have older systems and they're like, it takes me 3 hours just to edit the video and another 2 to get downloaded. I'm like, my video that's like an hour long downloaded within 10 minutes. What do you mean? It's perfect. I honestly think this is great for content creators. I love it so much. So that's it for this video. I'm so happy I finally got this done. I know I promised an updated Mac review. The next update I need to do is the updated iPhone 12 review. I'm actually recording on the iPhone 12 Pro Max, so I will have to do that very soon, so expect to see that soon. So again, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, whatever, and also make sure to turn on the notification bell so you can see when I post the iPhone 12 Pro Max updated review. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.